Just a heads up, this unboxing might get a little excessive. Alright, welcome back to Miniatures Rundown. Today we've got the Champions of Slaanesh, or the new Emperor's Children Army box. This is the first we're seeing of Emperor's Children in a long time, and they're definitely starting off with a bang. This guy's got 33 new miniatures in it. And of course, a special edition codex and some really nice data cards. It comes with 20 Space Marines that can be built as either Infractors or Tormentors, which is basically just long range or short range. And then 12 new Noise Marines, and leading the pack is the Lord Exultant, which is basically like their captain. But without further ado, let's get this guy open. Getting the sleeve off, we see some more art here. Pretty cool. It's got a ton of Emperor's Children's in the middle of a battle with somebody, but you can see Fulgrim off to the left there. It's very purple, very pink, very Emperor's Children. And then on the other side, we've got some more artwork of their Space Marines, as well as a icon of Slaanesh. And then let's get to the most important part, the plastic. If you've never seen one of my unboxings before, I will kind of blast through the contents of the box, but then go back and take a closer look at the sprues. So starting off, we've got the Lord Exultant. And this is basically like their captain, so it's got tons of different options packed onto this tiny little sprue, as well as even some customization options. And then next up, we've got the Noise Marines. And unlike the old Noise Marine that's been floating around forever that everybody knows and loves, these guys are running squads of 6. So this box comes with 12, so that's 2 squads. Looks like we've got another of the same sprue right here. So yeah. And the next up, looks like we've got their Chaos Space Marines, just their general troop choice, which can be Infractors or Tormentors. Infractors being the close combat, you see all the swords there, and the Tormentors being the range. Those ones are going to be closer to like your Legionaries. And then looks like this is the other Noise Marine sprue. So it looks like each kit, when they release separately, is going to be 3 sprues. Again, building 6. And then it looks like this is the same sprue we had before for the Tormentors. So it looks like we just get 4 of that same sprue in here. So it must be 5 on each sprue, making 20 total. And then under the sheet of paper, we've got our box in a box. So this box here is going to have all of our rules and instructions. And you can't forget about the data cards. But we will get to that in a second. Underneath this last piece of cardboard, we've got our bases and a transfer sheet. Looks like a bunch of different Slaanesh icons and some Emperor's Children logos. If your Space Marines didn't have enough bling, now they have some transfers. Anyway, getting back to that box in a box, it's kept closed with a very Slaanesh fashion pink elastic band. We open it up here to some more Emperor's Children artwork. And of course, your data cards. It's got a nice picture of a Lord Cacophonist on it. I think that was their name. You can't forget the pink shiny edge. Many other factions had shiny edges on their data cards, and Slaanesh ones are pink. Who would have thought? Anyway, got your data cards here. We've all seen these before. And just a better look at that pink shine. Anyway, and then we've got this little cardboard insert. I like the thought of it because it helps not crush the rest of the box. Keeps your rules and cards safe. And then you've got your instructions. It's interesting that it's a small book, for a big box. Usually they come with the bigger book, but I mean, it's a small detail. Anyway, just your normal instructions, has all the different options and ways to build your guys. We've all seen these before as well. Nothing too out of the ordinary with that. Anyway, the most important part of the box in a box is this special edition Emperor's Children Codex. So again, with the other factions we've seen these special edition boxes, they all have this codex that's locked to the box, and it has a nice little shiny detail work on the cover of the codex, as well as the same pink shine we saw on the data cards. I won't go into the book in this video because that's a video for Mitchell. He's the Emperor's Children expert. So we're just going to put that back for now. And can't forget our cardboard insert. But anyway, let's get on to the most exciting part of the box, the plastic. We're going to start out with the Chaos Space Marines. Again, the Infractors or Tormentors. This box comes with 4 of these. Right here you'll see. And this is going to build 20 guys. And on the tabletop, these guys can be run in squads of 5 or 10, so you don't have to build 10 of each. You can build 5 of one and 15 of another, or 20 of all the same one. And just getting a better look at the sprue here. Tons and tons of bits, all overflowing with bling and excess. See all the different weapon options we got here. We've got tons of irregular bolters. You've got the dueling blades for the Infractors. And then you even got the special weapons for the Tormentors there. You'll see the Melta and the Plasma. And there's some more dueling blades and a whip for the Sergeant. And then just another look at the Melta and Plasma gun. Those are going to be your special weapon options for your Tormentor. So kind of like Legionaries, they get some choices. And then just tons of helmet options and shoulder pads. So you can make your guys look pretty unique to your own army. And they even have a beaky helmet option, which is my favorite. And then we've got our Noise Marines. Again, these 3 sprues here make 6 Noise Marines. That's their standard squad size. They can be armed with the Sonic Blasters or the Master Blasters, with a melee option for the Sergeant as well. But just like the last kit, just tons and tons of trim and character on all of these guys. There's that melee option for the Sergeant, and then all these Sonic Blasters. I don't know the big difference between the Sonic Blaster and the Master Blaster there, but I assume it's just like a heavy Sonic Blaster, probably higher strength and whatnot. But yeah, these guys look super cool. There's that Sonic Blaster, and then there's that Master Blaster. And yeah, just shoulder pad options, helmets. As a Blood Angels player, I'm super jealous. Because yeah, you can customize these guys a bunch. And then last but not least, we've got the Lord Exultant, which is basically going to be your captain option. And he has a bunch of different loadouts he can take, including a mastercrafted power sword, a power spear, a power fist, and a whip. And then as far as ranged options, he's got the plasma pistol, the screamer pistol, and a bolt pistol. Just like the last Space Marine Lieutenant that we got, it just has all the options on one sprue, which is awesome. There's the screamer pistol, which I don't know if it's the best option, but it's definitely my favorite on looks and just the premise alone, a pistol that just screams at you. And then there's his power sword and plasma pistol, and then his power spear and his power fist. Well, most of it. And they even give you a couple helmet options. And that's it. That's what's in the box. If you're able to get a pre-order of this, awesome. If not, hopefully your friendly local game store gets a couple extra copies to put on the shelf that Saturday, because box is a pretty good deal, actually. I mean, as far as expensive plastic goes. But yeah, like, you get decent bang for your buck, and it's a really good start to the army, in my opinion. I know that the range is kind of small, and people aren't too happy about that, but I think it's still a pretty good start. And there's still a few more models to come when they get their full release, including Fulgrim, which is a huge model. But yeah, Mitchell here on the channel plans on doing a deep dive onto the faction and how to play them and go over their rules and whatnot. So if you're into those kind of videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, maybe click on the bell, get some notifications, and keep an eye out for it. And if you made it this far, I super appreciate it, as well as any likes, comments, and subscribes on the video that you might do. It helps us keep doing what we like doing, and that's talking about miniatures. Until next time.